Hey y'all, it's Octavia. Thanks for tuning in. I figure I'd talk to y'all while I shuffle these cards today because, you know, y'all might as well already know I'm a big Kanye fan. I'm from Chicago. He reps Chicago. You know, and looking at this stuff that's going on with Jay-Z, y'all, I'm just, you know, I did a post a few months back this year. It was this year now. And I said, Kanye, you need your friends, right? I was like, Kanye, you and Jay-Z stop being friends. And where does that leave the rest of us? You know, because you have to understand that. And I'm only shuffling twice because my mind really is somewhere else. I did not want to do a video about Jay-Z. I feel constrained. It's a constraint there because we have to be proud of how far blacks have come, right? We have come so far. We have accomplished so many things. And then to see the fall, the decline, you know, from one allegation. I'm not saying the lady ain't telling her truth. I'm saying it's one allegation. And all of a sudden, I click on live on YouTube. I can't find nothing but Jay-Z, P. Diddy, Jay-Z, P. Diddy. I'm like, yo, give me some live tarot. What? Give me some live something, just not. But it's been Jay-Z ever since this allegation has come out. So you saw what I put. Jay-Z 99 problems, right? 99 problems. Jay-Z and Kanye, they were friends. They were the best of friends. They were co-workers. They were, wow. Yo, I got check fraud. And the first thing that came to my mind is identity theft. I don't know who did the check fraud. Jay-Z, another drug dealer in this purple passionate clique crew that he's in. We got Voodoo Doll. You know what? Before I get into this read, let me ring my bell for a smile. That frequency, change the energy indeed, all right? Because I'm not trying to get too deep into this. I'm not trying to tell nobody's business. I really wanted to just talk about the friendship, right? We got General. Jay-Z was like the general. He was like the lead of hip-hop. We got False Oshun God. Legless, a false god, a fake tarot reader. Kanye was like his number one. All right, if y'all watch Star Trek in the 90s, we got Sneaky Fox. What does the fox say with Firefox and illusions? Firefox illusions. This has to do with some type of outdoor. I heard enemy. So Jay-Z could possibly be in his South Node energy. No matter where he stays at. He's a South Node. Ooh, I saw the word alliance. He has a South Node alliance. I heard that. Because he always talking about his goons. This is what came to me yesterday. And I didn't want to do a video then either. If this young lady releases her name and her photo prior to the court trial case, Jay-Z will send his goons. And when that thought came to me, I immediately felt fear. And I said, oh my God, he will take her out. He will take her out. I don't know if it's he will take her out because she's telling the truth. I don't know if he'll take her out because she's telling a lie. Either way, I heard she got to die. Oh my God, who rhyming? Who is, okay, this not a typical ancestor talking to me right now. I see the word goon. Goon. This is a goon talking to me right now. They said they're telling me the truth. I see the words truth be told. Yo, when I tell you I was hesitant, I was fearful of making this video. I'm drug dealers working with the cops. I know how deep this shit goes for Jay. When he released that statement and all he was talking about was, I came from here. I used to push drugs. I would never hurt a child. We don't do things like that. I'm not saying I took it as truth and as innocence. I didn't. I feel indifferent about it all because I have a constraint, because I have a bias, because the music industry is my soul tribe, because in the 90s, I was a teenager, y'all. I'm going to just put it out there. In the 90s, I was a teen. This young lady who had lived in the house prior to me was a teenager, but she was older than me. And when I tell you she was fat, right? P-H-A-T. That was the word back then. She was built. She was stacked on some Teyana Taylor shit. I kid you not, right? I was this scrawny, thin, like this, like, right? You could see my darn ribs. You can see my shoulder blades. Like I was, I barely had breasts. I'm trying to add the S on there. Breasts. I barely had those. Like I was so thin, right? And I'm standing next to this young lady in her room that's about to become my room. And I'm thinking, damn girl, they made you like this in this room? And she started talking to me. And I was like, yo, she likes me. Right? Because like I said, she was older. She was taller. She was filled out. She had breast pal. She had booty pal. She had a thin waist. Of course, she's a teen. And she was just pretty. She was just well put together. Like her mom, you could tell her mom doted on her and bought her things and her favorite things. And her older brother cared for her. He was like right there for her the whole time during this whole selling of the house transaction and all of that stuff. And I was like, that's nice. I didn't have an older brother. And I thought that's so nice that she had an older brother that cared for her, that protected her. I could see it. She started telling me about the school she went to and how she wanted to sing when she grew up. And I told her, do it, right? I was like, go for it. And I just thought, how lucky. And while she's talking to me about this school, I'm thinking of Fame. Y'all remember the 80s TV show Fame? She danced. She sang. When I was going to school in Chicago, mind you, not Virginia, where the house was bought. When I finally got to my dance class, because my school was what we called a gifted school. When I finally got to the right grade so I could attend dance, that's when Ronald Reagan became the president and he cut school funding. And not only did he take dance out of my school, he took industrial arts out of my school. He made ketchup a vegetable, okay? So then our lunch meals became even smaller. He stopped swim class and we had a pool built in our school. And I didn't think I was going to be hurt, sharing this information. I just know the impact that it had. Because if I had finally made it to the grade to finally have dance class so that I could have fame, like the TV show, Debbie Allen, y'all, if you black, you know, if you Spanish, because I had Spanish Latinas that was going to school with me when I went to the school in Chicago. Beasley Academic Center, look it up. I had younger cousins that went to the school with me who would never have the opportunity to swim, to learn how to swim. We were inner city, an inner city black school. And I say black, you had to be tested into that school. You had to pass the darn test. I had test after test after test after test to get into that school. You had to have some level of intelligence. You had to have a semblance of knowing who you are and where you came from to get into that school. These are the type of intelligence tests that they gave us. It wasn't no SAT bullshit. That's not the way of the world. So I can relate to Jay when he says, you know where I came from? You know what I had to do to succeed? How I had to succeed? This is my spirit tribe. That numerous people out there keep trying to take away from me. The music industry. Making decisions, finding out who was going to be famous. Look at my video about Kendrick Lamar. I've been told him. I was the one. I was the child psychic. I never called myself that. Other people labeled me that. It's just shit I knew. I'm sad about it. Because like I said, I was a teen. It's different things that teenagers can do within these educational, institutional systems within America. That grown men like Jay-Z, grown men like Damon Dash, grown men like P. Diddy, like R. Kelly, like the group Guy, Teddy Riley, they knew. Tap into the energy. It wasn't about rape. It wasn't about sexual assault in teenage girls. It wasn't about stealing their energy. It wasn't about being an energy vampire. It was about tapping into fresh energy. Fresh. When I say energy, I'm talking about, you have to understand, music had been changing, had been evolving in a way it had never had been before. And so it's about tapping into that fresh energy within the teenagers. I'm not saying Jay didn't rape that girl. I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't have no clue. People want to ask me about aliens. I'm hush. I have no comment. If you want to know about aliens, research. The government wants to know so bad what I want to know about aliens. What does she know about aliens? How does she know about aliens? How does she know about Doctor Who and all of his dealings? And I'll never tell. I had to say it thrice. I'll never say. Just know that some of us come here with alien DNA. All right? However you put it, however the word alien is defined to you. Jay, Kanye. Y'all want to know how Kanye became part of my spirit tribe? Because I wanted him so bad. I thought he was the most beautifulest man in the whole entire world. It's just like that. Yeah. And to the point where I would talk about him in my conversations as if we really talked, knowing good and darn well that I was just listening to his CD. I had guys I used to mess with and sleep around with really believing that I knew Ye. I didn't know him. I just knew, and I trusted and I believed in the words that he said on his CDs. That's one thing that you can never take away from Jay-Z or Kanye, is the musical input, because that's what it is. Comes from their intellect, and then they speak it to drop knowledge on the people. It's not to take people back. They dropping knowledge on us. They speaking to us. And I get that. Jayz and Kanye. I'm just going to take 2 more. Dang. I ain't even have to say 2. Spirit was like, we got 2 for you. False investigations on you so that they can have DL sex with the investigator and Uncle Sam. Or your real paternal uncle, maternal uncle, could even be your great uncle, could be UNCLE, as in the uncle. Watch the movie. I'm going to tell you another thing about television. Because that's where we see these artists at. We see them on our television, we see them on our electronic devices, right? And I have to say okay, card. Television, because, you know, I've been around since before electronic devices. Before personal electronic devices. Jayz and Kanye. Dang, Spirit gave me 3. We got helping hand. No one can handle it all. They possibly need a helping hand, or they were providing a helping hand. We've got investments. Invest wisely. Investments can bring you prosperity if you invest in the right people, person, places, or things. But we've got limitations here. Fear and doubt limit freedom of action. Someone needs to let go of their worries. The reason why I wanted to do this video is because I understand the relevance, the purpose in having friends spiritually. Like that's it. Jay and Kanye, they were friends. And I understand that. Look at the bottom of the deck. Money tree. Friends can lead you to prosperity. We got prosperity here that came out already. Help a hand leading to prosperity. All right? Friends, how many of us have them? Let's be friends. The ones you can depend on. Thank you, Houdini, for those powerful words that have stayed with me since the 80s. We got composure. Your calmness is necessary in this situation. I'm putting this message out to Jay, to Kanye, to whomever this resonates with. You could be a rapper. You could be a ghost lyricist. You know, you like to write and you pass the words on for somebody else to spit. I'm with you. I'm down with that. Things might be beyond your control, but you have control over yourself. Relax, rejuvenate, renew. I'm pulling from the career money deck, career and money oracle deck right now. This deck was the money moves oracle deck. All right, this one popped up all the way. We'll take this one. Marketing. You are good at promotions. Apply different marketing strategies to grow your business and continue to innovate and attract more sales. I don't know who that's for. I know Jay was a business-minded person. I'm putting this out here to speak to whomever needs to be spoken to. Whoever needs a message about your prosperity, about your business growth. I see the word sales. Somebody is in sales. Look at that one to pop up. We got guidance on it to pop up there. All right, we got charm. They say you're charming. I hear you're a charming fellow. So I'm talking to a gentleman. All right, thank you. Welcome to the channel. I hope you're a subscriber. Okay. Hope you like the video. Share the video. Guess what, charming fellow? You mesmerize people with your charm and elegance. You have a style that captivates your audience. Use your confidence to your advantage. All right. Look at that. Look at that. I heard you got style. I see the word sultry. Ow. Okay. Hey. It's time to express yourself through design and art using your talent. Being creative with your finances will bring success in your career. Do it. Do it. You got to. Look at this. This came out and I didn't accept because it just popped up out the deck, fell back in. You bothered. Why are you letting them bother you? I hear it's people in the industry trying to get by, gots to get by. That's what I hear. You got to know it's always going to be thieves amongst the money makers. Wow. That's what Spirit just told me. It's always going to be thieves amongst the money makers that you possibly are collaborating with. Yeah. They think it's funny. They think it's funny. Bottom of the deck, we got girl with a snake. Let them know it's not about healthcare. It's about the music industry. That's what Spirit told me to share with you. You don't need no empath, narcissist paradigm cycles being charmed or used. Put up your boundaries. That's what I heard. Put up your boundaries to these mofos. Boundaries are needed. Yeah, they trying to kiss on you because they know their time is up. They claiming that they falling in love with you here. Kisses. Go buy yourself some damn Hershey Kisses. You don't need their kisses. Oh my God. At the top of the deck, we got snake. This is a whole snake trying to wrap around you. Because that's what I just saw. Somebody in the mirror. Charming fellow. Somebody is in your mirror trying to, I see mirror, impersonate. They want to mirror you and impersonate you because they want to imply. They want to imply that you are a snake. Wow. I heard take it as it resonates. They trying to stop Cupid's arrow. They know that Cupid been sent that arrow. It ain't got nothing to do with no tarot. Why are you trying to make me rhyme? I told you this is a music industry goon that I'm picking up on right now. All right? They just made me bust out a rhyme for you. That must have been very important. I hear abundance is coming if you continue to make healthy choices, okay? For your mental, physical, spiritual, and for your heart in love. And something that you was in, some type of seductive, I see the word lustful, is coming to an end, so don't worry. That's what Spirit said. What the hell this got to do with Jay-Z and Kanye? I don't know. But this is what Spirit says. And I trust what Spirit says. I believe it 101%. Okay? Because somebody got outdated thinking. Somebody keep trying to do things the old ways. They said that don't have a damn thing, nothing to do with how people make music these days. Nothing. They said people are streaming. And people can get struck by Cupid's arrow that way. Wow. So, someone could have been, I see yuppie and guppy. Wow, that I am not a yuppie. I hear and a guppy, and we don't mean fish. We don't mean fish. We mean the upper echelon, the elites from the 80s and the early 90s that managed the industry, where they will howl off cocaine and love spells. Acting and performing in behaviors based off of love potions, number 9's energy. That's not what's happening anymore today. I heard let that go. Everybody trying to dream lean when they don't even know what it means. Everybody trying to get by. So they doing any kind of buy. I heard drive by. Bye, boy, bye, girl, bye, Felicia. So, okay, I get it, Spirit. This is on some, they said sexual tendencies. Okay, I can't even, Spirit is just coming. It's just flowing into me, okay? I guess this is what people say they're channeling. I'm just channeling. All right, once this channels through, I'm gonna try to do some clarifying. Wow, I see the word boy, B-O-I. I heard anything and everything. This helping hand means maid, handmaid's tale. On some handmaid's tale energy, you don't need a handler. You don't need a handler. That's some old school crap, they said. Oh. Okay, Spirit. Okay, Spirit. Okay. Girl with the snake, they said it's not Brittany. Okay, Spirit. Girl with the snake, they said that's not Brittany, bitch. Okay, I'm just telling you how they told me. They want me to pull an oracle deck. Hip hop queens oracle deck. Let's go with the hip hop queens. I heard, do you know what that means? Hey, hip hop queens. All right. Okay, I didn't want to go back in there. Let's get this out the way. That over there. Oh, they said show was at the bottom of the deck. Aaliyah. Angel. If you could see what Aaliyah's eyes could see in the 90s, you would know what I mean. Actually, no, they said it's okay. I don't have to leave that on. At the top of the deck. Wow. Left Eye from the group TLC in the 90s had the vision. They said, don't say had. And look, she got angel wings. Do you get what I'm saying? Something died in the 90s within the music industry. Something died and it rose to heaven. It's not about a person dying. It was some type of love for the music, for the industry. People started becoming greedy. People wanted to be millionaires, right? Now we got, they couldn't stop it just being a millionaire or a multi-millionaire. They had to keep going. I want to be a billionaire. So freaking bad. They're making me cleanse the energy. So as I light this Palo Santo, just know, if I'm doing some type of cleansing, right, you need to do some type of cleansing. I see the word such, S-U-C-H, such. Like I said, I did not want, because when I tell you, this energy is strong. It's really strong. And I was very hesitant. I'm not one of huge Beyonce fans. I'm not a huge Jay-Z fan. I just understood. I always have. Right? So it's something about like being friends and having friends, and then you grew up. The men grew up, but they still wanted to be able to tap into that teenage, fresh energy. So maybe they were friends or they knew the mom, right? For example, say Aaliyah had lived and Aaliyah had a child. They worked with Aaliyah. And then when Aaliyah reached a certain age, you know how they do here in America. I hear with white women's energy. Britney Spears was equivalent to a Beyonce back in her heyday. I'm telling you what Spirit's telling me. And then once they felt like she wasn't a young maiden anymore, they left Britney Spears alone to go and hang out. And they left Aaliyah alone to go and hang out with and play amongst the energy of the Aaliyah's child, who was now becoming a tween or a teenager. You get what I'm saying? It's some stuff like that that's been going on. And it's some men out there who abuse or misuse the system because they have somehow gained access to the spiritual realm of these teens and tweens. Okay, let me cleanse myself as well. And felt like they could take advantage of anything and anybody that came into their spiritual realms. Again, I do not know the young lady who has put out the allegations against Jay-Z and P. Diddy of this 13-year-old. I do not know. I know for a fact that R. Kelly was a spiritual rapist. I know for a fact that they first spiritually raped Aaliyah before he basically, as a grown man, coerced in a physically stronghold method to have intercourse with Aaliyah. I know this for a fact. Okay. I can speak on her behalf. Yes, I can. And the brother that I had back then in the spirit, who was led astray by greed and fame and clout or whatever, however you want to label it, wanting to be a billionaire or some shit, mistook. And I know you're tired of hearing me talk about it, but that's the concept, and that is the reason why things are happening in today's age and time, the way that they're happening, for the people that it's happening for. Okay? So Spirit told me to say. All right. So we had Aaliyah, we got Left Eye. Anybody else we need to pick up on? We need to. Any other clues or keywords? They said, and not TLC the channel, TLC the group. T-Boss, Left Eye, oh my god, and Chili. Oh, I was about to say Chili. I'm sorry, I couldn't remember your name, but it came back to me. You know you're my girl. And Left Eye is not my favorite. Left Eye was teaching me and telling me so much as a teenager about safe sex and protection and just wanting to remain healthy regardless of the environment that you were in. I was living with my father and my stepmother. You talking about some angry Cinderella shit I had going on within my household. We got Lizzo, self-love. She here to teach the people today. Right? We got a flute. Isn't Andre 3000 didn't he release an album? He playing the flute nowadays, right? We got Megan Thee Stallion, Pride. We got City Girls, Hustle. Those are the type of energies that we got out here today. Why the big girl gotta love herself? right? Because somebody made one song. Watch out for the big girl. Watch out for the big girl. 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 Y'all, when I tell you I used to love some house and some techno clubs when I was growing up, these kids missing out. They missing out. Forget a rave. Okay? I'm talking about techno. I'm talking about all the queens is up in there voguing, okay? And whoo, when I tell you, I used to just stand there and all like, what the fuck? I wish I could do that shit. I just listened to the music and I did whatever the music told my body to do. I had the X's on my hand. X. Because I wasn't allowed to drink yet. But I could not miss out on the opportunity of being in the techno club. I had to. Ride digger, my nigga, okay? When I tell you Ra was laying it down, she was all about connectivity. She brings the connectivity. We got Nicki Minaj, a leadership. Now, it's only a queen's deck. I'm talking about the kings. The kings is in the thumbnail. Okay? What's a god to a king? What's a king to a god? Jay said, I got 99 problems, but a B word ain't one. And I'm going to put this out here because I disagree. The young lady who has allegedly claimed that Jay-Z and P. Diddy raped her at 13 is not a B word. I don't give a crap what man, who man says that she is. She's not. We hope and pray to God that she's speaking her truth. And if so, that she gets justice. All right? Jay, Kanye, I am biased towards you. It's never going to be different. When I tell you friendship is needed, that's about wisdom. That's about being intellectual. That's about knowing. Look, that's about leadership. Y'all's connectivity. You all's connectivity, okay? Showed us how to hustle, okay? We took pride in watching you, all right? Now it's time for you to love yourselves. Love yourselves. Vision here. The vision is back. The vision was took from you, but the vision is back. I don't know who committed the check fraud. All right? Jay, don't release your goons. That's all I got to say. Because that's what Spirit told me to say, and that's what I came here for. Thanks. Peace out. Namaste.